Is the new $99 trail loop that much better than the good old $49 sport loop? Let's find out. Hi, this is David of Tech4Baba. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, let's do a deep dive into what makes this new trail loop introduced with the Apple Watch Ultra cost twice as much as the good old sport loop, which has been my Apple Watch band of choice for years. I have the new blue-gray trail loop and the storm blue sport loop here. First of all, they both fit well on both the Apple Watch Ultra and the 44mm and 45mm Apple Watches. Here's how the sport loop fit on the Ultra. And here's how the trail loop fit on my Apple Watch Series 6. The connectors are exactly the same length on both. Aside from the different color choices, from a distance, they look about the same with similar nylon bands with Velcro tabs to close the loop. But there are several differences when we look closer. First, the connectors are in different materials. The sport loop has plastic connectors, while the trail loop has metallic titanium connectors to match the titanium body of the Ultra. The connectors on the trail loop has a wider or fatter shape to go with the bigger size of the Ultra too. I thought the trail loop would weigh a little bit more with these titanium connectors. But turns out it weighs the same as the sport loop at just 9 grams. It may not be as obvious, but the trail loop is wider too, again to go with the bigger Ultra. The sport loop measures about 24mm wide, and the trail loop is about 25.2mm wide. In terms of length, the sport loop has only one size, while the trail loop comes in 2 sizes, a small medium and a medium large. This is a medium large one, and it's just a little bit longer than the sport loop. The trail loop is thinner than the sport loop. The sport loop has this Velcro-like weaving with dense loops on both sides. Very comfortable to wear. The trail loop has a similar weaving with loops on one side, but it has a very soft and smooth cloth on the other side, the inner side that touches the wrist, which makes it even more comfortable to wear. Both bands stretch about the same, the trail loop perhaps just a little bit more. The design on the end has changed too. The sport loop has 5 Velcro strips and the trail loop has 4, but much thicker ones. The sport loop has a plastic bar at the end, while the end of the trail loop is rounded off with a pull tab. Instead of the plastic bar, there's a thick stitch strip on the pull tab to keep the connector from falling through. Besides comfort, the reason I've always loved the sport loop is how easy it is to adjust its tightness on my wrist. I can quickly release the Velcro tabs and either tighten or loosen the fit of the watch. The trail loop is just as easy to adjust. By the way, in my earlier comparison of the trail loop with the Alpine loop, which I'll link here and in the description below, I said this new pull tab tends to get caught in things. After I put the trail loop on the other way, it no longer bothers me. Overall, I do think the trail loop is an improved sport loop. It's made of better materials all around and is even more comfortable than the sport loop. I think the titanium connectors and the wider band complement the bigger Apple Watch Ultra better than the sport loop. But it does cost twice as much. What do you think? Would you get the better trail loop for a standard Apple Watch or the cheaper sport loop for the Ultra? Let's chat in the comment section below. Much cheaper replica trail loops are starting to show up on Amazon for like $15 each. I'll try to get my hands on a couple and see how they compare to the genuine one from Apple. So subscribe to the channel and come back to see that video. Thanks for watching. If you find any part of this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to see more videos on how technology can enhance our life with kids and family, please subscribe to the channel. Check out this video next. I'll see you in that next one. Until then, remember to cherish each moment.